Hello, people of YouTube.
Welcome back.
We are now at the fourth and final Walt Disney World theme park for our perfect day.
And in typical fashion, we saved the best for last, in my opinion.
Well, it's not my favorite park, but
Well, we know, but
it's a fun park.
Okay.
The problem with Magic Kingdom is there's so much to do.
There is. There's so much from shows, attractions, characters, just random things that you can do around the park. It is, if you can do it, a 2-day park. It's not a 1-day park.
There's definitely no way you're going to get everything done in 1 day unless nobody else is in the park.
True. And that'd be my perfect day.
Wow.
Nobody else in the park, well, except for us.
Yeah. Back when we took longer trips, when we were taking 10-day trips, we'd do 2.5 days at Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And that worked out well. We'd do 2 days at every park.
Yep.
And it worked out well because that way we could do pretty much everything that we wanted to do. There was certainly stuff we didn't go on or didn't see, but it's just not stuff that we wanted to
do. Yeah.
Now with a 1 day at each park that we've been doing for the last few years, it's you got to pick what you want to get done.
You have to be strategic in what you want to do. So
yeah. So perfect day, Magic Kingdom. Where do you start?
Well, as you so eloquently pointed out last time, breakfast. Where are we having breakfast on your perfect day?
If the dining plan's a thing again, in the park, probably Crystal Palace.
I agree. I like Crystal Palace. We didn't do breakfast at Be Our Guest.
We've done breakfast twice at Be Our Guest.
Did we? Oh.
We've done it twice.
I like Crystal Palace. It's all you care to enjoy. It's got the Winnie the Pooh characters. I mean, Be Our Guest, and we've even done the castle for breakfast. Both were good. For the castle, I don't know if I'd spend that much money. It's hefty. And then Be Our Guest for breakfast was okay.
No, it's good.
It's good food. It's just, I think you get more out of Crystal Palace. So that's what I agree. Crystal Palace.
But it would have to be during regular, not COVID times, when you can get up before the park opens reservation with the dining plan.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're in the park. You've eaten breakfast. The park literally just opened. Sorry, I got paint all over me apparently. And rope drop, which isn't even a thing anymore.
No.
All right, park's officially open. Or about to officially open, because at least when I was there, I got on at least one ride in every park except Animal Kingdom before the park was officially open. So, you've come to the hub. Are you going left? Are you going
Down the center?
Straight left?
Oh yeah, because you can't go straight up the center, can you?
Well, okay. Are you going to go towards Adventureland?
Adventureland,
or are you going to go to Liberty
Fantasyland.
Square? Or are you going to go to Fantasyland? Or are you going to go to Tomorrowland? Decisions.
Right. I think that because I've seen it getting a lot of higher wait times lately, and just in general, probably hit Adventureland and go on Jungle Cruise first.
Yeah, Jungle Cruise is...
It's been getting really high because my thought process is I'm between Jungle Cruise or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, because that can also get a relatively high wait time, but it fluctuates throughout the day. So if you watch the wait times on the app, then you can try and coast over there. But I would definitely hit Jungle Cruise first, starting out.
On your perfect day.
On my perfect day.
So, I like Jungle Cruise, but I really can't even tell you the last time I went on it because it's not a huge priority. I think the last time I actually went on Jungle Cruise was 2017.
Okay.
last family trip. I'm just saying. Because it's not a huge priority for me. It's the same jokes. It's the same thing over and over again, except they are changing some of the jokes and stuff now. So I think if it's me by myself or the kids are older or whatever, I'd probably go towards Splash Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, because Splash Mountain's changing. It gets a high wait time, especially if it's hot outside.
Mm-hmm.
But probably for our next trip, and what we've done in the past is go to Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
Because Buzz Lightyear can get a long wait time.
And both kids can go on it. I think Christian loves it. Isabella will enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of trips where we've gone to Tomorrowland. We've done Buzz, we've done Speedway, we've then gone to Storybook Circus, done Dumbo and Barnstormer all in like the first hour the park's open.
Yeah, and that's perfect combination right there.
So I think if we're talking like when fast passes are a thing again, get a fast pass for Mine Train and even a fast pass for Splash, and then you don't have to go towards either of those. Go and even Jungle Cruise. Go to Tomorrowland, get Buzz knocked out when the People Mover's a thing again. It's been closed since the park's closed.
It's supposed to have been reopened a few times.
2 or 3 times, yeah. So even I think the People Mover, because it can get a long wait time, but it's not like it's always moving.
Yeah.
So save that one for like maybe when the sun's starting to go down, because you get some really cool views. But I would say at least with the kids
Buzz,
and not fast passes, or even with fast passes. Head towards Buzz and Speedway, because Bella can do that now. If either of them want to go on Tea Party. I didn't say you had to go. Dumbo, when Bella's tall enough for Barnstormer. Christian's probably going to not like Barnstormer that much anymore because he can go on the bigger roller coasters. But that's fine.
That was a good first coaster for him. He loved it. Now he's upgraded to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And if he wants to go on it, Space Mountain.
Yeah, I think he wants to go on Space Mountain this next trip. So that's another thing that obviously fast passes aren't going to be back when we go next time. But I think that might be a good one to like go towards when the park opens too, just because of wait times. Speaking of wait times, let's see what the app says right now. So, okay. Tomorrowland, done. Storybook Circus, done.
And then start working your way across. I mean, hit Pooh, Peter Pan if it doesn't have a long wait time, which is rare.
Okay, I like Peter Pan. It's a fun, cute ride. But there's no way I'm waiting in line for an hour to ride that ride.
We're talking it doesn't have a long wait for it.
Right now, okay, so I will point out again, I think for some areas it is spring break still
So
right now. Like I know at least colleges and stuff are having, at least a couple colleges are having spring break right now. So it's spring break, wait times, we're a week from Easter. It's not a good time to go if you want low wait times. So right now, Peter Pan is 45, which is doable. Small World just dropped from 55 to 40, like in front of my eyes. And right now, there is a 60-minute wait for Space Mountain. That's not horrible. It's not
horrible for Space Mountain.
But Buzz Lightyear has a 45-minute wait.
Yeah.
And the Speedway has a 5.
Yeah. And then up in Storybook Circus, it was 20 for Dumbo and 20 for Barnstormer. So, I mean, those are relatively easy.
10 for Tea Party, 25 for the Carousel. So
it's not horrible.
It's not horrible. It's definitely not. But really, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is a day to avoid Magic Kingdom because people want to start their week with Magic Kingdom. So I think if we finish out those rides,
and then
if Small World's not too bad, do Small World, but it is like a 15-minute ride. So say it's a 40-minute wait, and now you're on the 15-minute ride. You spend an hour basically.
Yeah, but the benefit to Small World is Yeah, that queue is, at least when it's not COVID, it's mostly indoors.
Air conditioned.
It's air conditioned, and it's a 15-minute chance to just sit down if it's hot and you've been walking around for a good amount of time. I mean, it's a great break, is what it is.
Christian's also at the age though where
he hates that song like we did back in when we were kids.
So I feel like Bella might like it, but it's not everybody has to go on it if Christian doesn't want to do it. Haunted Mansion.
Oh yeah. 25.
Which only has 25 right now. That's totally doable.
I would definitely do that. I mean, I'd do it no matter what, but...
Yeah, I think when I went on it in October, it was about a 25-minute wait. And it gets your steps in because of how the socially distanced line is.
Yeah.
It was all the way back over here, but now that that's running again, I don't know.
I don't know, because the queue went through the ferry boat terminal.
Yeah.
So...
So once we're done there, I think if
we hadn't, okay, so...
Woo! Sorry, I saw the splash now.
Yeah. So Splash is at 85 right now. It must be hot in Florida.
Oh, it's Florida, and I mean it's hot here. So.
True. So I think hitting the mountains
early. If fast passes aren't a thing.
If fast passes aren't a thing, hit the mountains first.
Or Splash Mountain be one to keep an eye on, because if you go towards the end of the day, it might start to die down. Or if you do what I did when I got in line right before park closing, because then once the park officially closes, they start speeding that line along.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they want to go home.
Another thing to do is watch and see if Splash goes down, they'll empty the queue.
Yeah.
And if you know it's down, and depending on what's wrong with it, it's usually back up within an hour. So if you're on that side of the park and you see it come back up, you have a potential of getting a slightly lower wait time. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all the mountains you have to ride.
Yeah. If you watched my video for my October trip, I did ride Space Mountain for the first time in 8 years.
It's the beginning part that really gets me.
So I hadn't gone on it in so long because it gave me a headache the last time I had gone on it, just from how jerky it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do I want to do that?
Yeah.
But I went on it again because, it was my trip, my go on whatever I want. The line wasn't too long. The sun was blazing, though, that whole trip. And so, I went on it, and it's fun, and I think Christian will like it.
I think he will, too.
Because it's a good next step up in roller coasters, because he's done the Barnstormer. He's done Seven Dwarfs and Slinky, which are the same height requirement. Yes. They're the same. They're at 38.
Yeah.
He's done Big Thunder. So it's the next step up at Space Mountain, and he's going to do Everest at Animal Kingdom. They're both 44, which he's well taller than, but last time he was at those parks, he was not. Yeah.
The thing that I think will get him is the darkness. Because that was what that and the inversions was what he was against when we were talking to him about Rock and Roller Coaster.
No, I think the big thing was when I told him that Rock and Roller Coaster is
loud. Yeah, that too.
He doesn't like loud.
He does not like loud. But that's okay. I think he'll enjoy
I think he'll like Space Mountain. So those are definitely must rides while you or me and Christian are going on. One of the rides that Bella's not big enough for, there's...
From outside of the park, we can take her to the flying carpets.
Yeah. And while we're there, let's get a Dole Whip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right there.
Yeah. So. Literally right there.
Mobile order Dole Whip.
That was really handy. I liked that.
Yeah, well, when I was there, you had to.
Well, yeah, I know. And then, I mean, another fun one that's has air conditioning. That's mostly inside for the queue is Pirates.
Which apparently right now is 55-minute wait. Again, probably because it's mostly inside.
Yeah, it's inside, and even if you have to stand, I mean, there's plenty of places to lean. It's air conditioned.
And it's a fun ride.
And it's a fun ride. It really is. I think the kids will, Christian likes it, but Isabella will, I think, enjoy it.
She's been on it, but it's been a really long time since she has, so I don't think she really remembers any of her Disney World stuff, except maybe a little bit from Hollywood Studios last year.
Yeah. I think we've pretty much gone all the way around the park.
We have gone all the way around the park.
So, do you want to talk about lunch?
Yeah. No, lunch would have been in there. Somewhere in there. It's more like, these are the rides we have to ride.
Yeah. Not really a priority order, but kind of priority order.
Lunch.
Lunch is extremely difficult because there is...
All right. No COVID.
No COVID, because
everything's back open again.
That does kind of drive... I've got 3 things that I would want, and these are all quick service. I haven't tried it, but you said it was really good, except for the slaw. The chicken and waffles from Sleepy Hollow.
The slaw was a letdown.
Yeah. I want to try it. I'm a big fan of spicy chicken and waffles. Put a little bit of sweet on there, and I think that it would be good. Also,
the waffle sandwich is really good.
Yeah. And my second, and these are in no particular order, would be the dog of the day, the hot dog of the month
from Casey's.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it has pickles on it.
I hope it doesn't. That's okay. And then after that, and I know this is going to be on your radar too, but the nachos at Pecos Bill, or really anything at Pecos Bill, because they have that toppings bar.
Now remember, we're talking non-COVID times.
Yeah, where everything's open. You can get they give you the chips and the cheese and the meat, whatever meat you get, and then you can load up. You can literally get another tray and just load. Almost make yourself a salad.
So, if we're talking toppings bars are open again, definitely Pecosville with the nachos, because there's salsas, there's corn salsa, there's regular salsa, there's sour cream, there's cheese. There's all kinds of stuff. I mean, you can make a massive thing with nachos. Right now, Pecos Bill is open. And you can get the nachos. But there is no toppings bar, so you can request sour cream and salsa and stuff. But it's not the same as before.
Not. The same thing at Starlight
Cosmic
Craze, yeah. They have the same toppings bar, except for...
It's mostly for burgers.
Yeah.
So both of those restaurants are open. No toppings bar at either one. They are both only mobile order.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're talking regular everything, I definitely go for Pecos Bill for the nachos.
They've got a lot of good stuff there too, just in general. So I feel like the toppings bar in menu would be absolutely fantastic. Plus, like I said, you can load up on all the toppings you want.
Yeah. So I know last time we were at Magic Kingdom, Bella ate an Uncrustable that was left from breakfast or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that Christian would probably get pizza from Pinocchio's. And I think Bella might get pizza too. So I'll stop it. You're looking at the...
yeah, I pulled up Pecos Bill's lunch and dinner menu. I mean, they've got all kinds of good stuff. They've got fajitas. They have a cheeseburger, which, I mean, sure. They also have the chicken and rice bowl, pork carnita rice bowl, which sounds really good. Southwest salad with pork carnitas. The beef nachos, chicken nachos, or pork carnita nachos. A trio of tacos, salad, and a plant-based veggie bowl.
Bill might like those corn dog nuggets, though.
Oh, yeah, the corn dog nuggets look good. Yeah, and then they've got Uncrustables, veggie rice bowl for kids, and cheeseburgers, different things. But, I mean, I think when we were there, you got I
got the chicken nachos.
Yeah, and then I think I got the carnitas. I don't remember.
It was a long time ago.
It was
2 years ago.
Because I know I didn't get the fajitas. I think I got the pork carnitas rice bowl, but
yeah. So one of the times I remember, it'll probably always be there about Pecos Bill, is when I went with Dad and Sharon and Christian. And Dad and I were in line at Pecos Bill, and Sharon was eating her lunch at the table, and Christian was eating his flatbread from Pinocchio's, and I told Christian he had to finish his pizza and something else, and then he could be done. And so by the time Dad and I got back to the table, he's sleeping in his stroller, having finished his lunch. I feel like I need to dig that picture out.
Yeah.
No, definitely Pecos Bill. Snacks. So we already talked about getting a Dole Whip.
Yeah.
I think another snack that's easily shareable between everyone and that everyone likes is a cinnamon roll from
Gaston's. Yeah. I could take or leave the LeFou's brew. We've had it, but
we tried it. We got the mug. The
Yep.
kids still play with the mug.
Yes, they do.
Which is impressive because we got that mug when Christian was 7 months old, and he's about to turn 7 years old. So
yeah, I remember using his links to because he kept unscrewing the thing, and that way it was secured on the stroller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a cinnamon roll is definitely something that we have to get.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else I ate while I was there. I had a Dole Whip, but I had the Halloween waffles with my waffle sandwich.
That's right.
As well, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snacks are hard.
There's just so much, and if we're talking like not COVID times when literally everything in the park is open, there's so many more choices. You know, a float from Anti-Gravities.
Yeah.
Get a Fanta float.
Could go get something from the confectionery.
Yeah, which is about to be redone.
Yeah. There's also the Plaza.
The Plaza's a good restaurant.
Yeah. I mean, you can get ice cream that comes
the
from...
ice cream parlor.
Yeah, the ice cream parlor next door.
For dessert and stuff. Yeah. No, the ice cream parlor's good too. The All-American Sundae. They also, if I remember correctly, moved the ice cream sandwiches from Sleepy Hollow over to there.
Yeah, those were good too. I mean, I think you'll also have to grab a picture of the ice cream sandwich that we got that was about the size of Christian's head.
The baby or the one when I took him when he was 3?
Baby.
Because I have both.
That's true. Maybe we'll put both in there.
But again, the ice cream parlor is not currently open. So I think, again, if not COVID times, definitely take a ride on the train.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's mostly closed because of
Tron,
which, whenever that opens, we'll probably ride that too.
Yeah, Christian will like it.
Maybe that'll take some wait time away from the other rides.
It might. It really might.
We'll see.
I
don't know, because we said that about Star Wars Land opening and taking stuff away from Slinky, and
everything is just still crazy. But let's see, what else is there? What about sit downs? I mean, we talked about quick service, and those are really honestly our go-tos for lunch at least. But for dinner, are we staying in Magic Kingdom? Because there's a few that we could do. As far as sit downs are concerned, or would you go out of the park, maybe over to Chef Mickey's for dinner?
It depends how long of a trip. If it's a 4-day, then I'm going to stay in the park and probably just get quick service. If it's a longer trip where we have more than 1 day at Magic Kingdom, then I'd probably, dinner-wise, choose either Whispering Canyon at Wilderness Lodge or Hoop-Dee-Doo Review.
True. Hoop-Dee-Doo is good.
But again, that's everything at Disney World is open again.
Yeah. That's hard.
Because I like Chef Mickey's, but I prefer it for breakfast.
Yeah, it's definitely better for breakfast.
And right now it's only open for breakfast.
I'm just thinking about like Tony's. Tony's was good. I also enjoyed our meal at the Plaza. That was good too.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long
time ago. Baby.
Other sit-down places. I mean, we ate at Skipper's Cantina.
And the food was really good.
It was really good, but
the service was really slow. But again, that was in 2017, so, I mean...
Yeah.
That was 4 years ago. A
lot of things can change. Yeah.
Okay, if we were only doing we are getting quick service for dinner, would you...
Dinner. Ooh.
would you get the nachos from Pecos Bill for lunch and then a hot dog from Casey's for dinner?
Definitely. I would definitely do that, and then maybe even like pop over and split a chicken sandwich if we were doing it that way. Because I mean, Casey's has corn dogs. Ooh, here's a controversial one for you. If it's open and we have the dining plan, are we getting the egg rolls?
See, that's the thing. I think at this point they're too much for a snack credit.
True.
So, if let's say, alright, everything else we've eaten all day is snack credits and dining credits from the dining plan, then yeah, I'd pay $10, $9.50, whatever, to try the spring rolls that everybody talks about. But if, let's say, okay, for our trip coming up, hopefully in June-ish, having to pay out of pocket because there's no dining plan. We're probably going to eat breakfast at the resort or in the car on the way to the park.
Yeah. Something we bring.
Yeah. We're going to eat lunch and a snack or two.
In the park.
In the park, like buy from the park. And then we're probably going to take food for dinner because 4 people, 4 meals per meal time plus snacks, it adds up.
Yeah.
So for that trip, I'm not willing to pay $9.50 for 2 spring rolls. But if we're not having to pay for everything else because dining plan, then yes. I think so.
I feel like I want to try them to see if they live up to the rage.
Well, everybody says they're really good. But that's
Everybody
another thing. When is this cart actually open?
It sometimes is opens, it sometimes isn't.
Like, is it open today?
Yeah.
We don't know.
Another one that I think I'm thinking of Disneyland, but the corn dog cart.
Yeah, that's it.
Disneyland? Darn. I mean, there's always turkey legs.
I'm not wasting more than $1 or whatever it is on a turkey leg.
But they're so big and so delicious.
I can get I can get a turkey leg from the grocery store and cook it myself.
That's true.
Alright. I was seeing if you could like see the spring roll cart on the app, but you can't. I mean, it would have been at the top. I typed spring roll.
Spring roll.
No turkey legs.
No turkey legs.
We did that once at Disneyland.
We did. And it was really good.
It's good, no, definitely, but I could get a turkey leg from the grocery store and put it in the smoker and for way cheaper.
That's true. Other side of the park, I mean, we talked about anti-gravities and we talked about what's the other one over there? I almost forget it.
Which other one?
The other one in Tomorrowland.
Cosmic
Cosmic Rays.
Yeah,
Cosmic Rays.
they got good burgers. They also right now have the Cheshire Cattail because
the cart's not open.
Yeah.
Yeah, those cattails are good too. I mean, for a snack. I've also got random snacks in Fantasyland across from Dumbo in the circus tent. No.
Yeah, but most of the stuff that's in there you can also get like towards the front of the park.
Yeah, that's true.
Like a confectionery. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Magic Kingdom's mostly like a ride day.
Yeah.
Where Epcot's mostly like eating day.
Yeah. And we didn't even touch on like the Hall of Presidents. We didn't touch on Philip Art Magic.
So that's again all stuff like you need more than one day at the park if you're gonna do that stuff.
What we were focused on was it's your one day there kind of thing. So
no, definitely when we were doing
multiple
10 days in the parks, it was we'd have it was like 9.5 days in the parks because we'd take like half a day to just like hang out, but then we'd go to a park. Doing more than one day at a park, there's more time to do stuff.
Yes.
So, but one day, make the most of it. Get on the
rides
you absolutely want to ride. If there's something that you want to ride, like this is the one ride I have to get on today, go towards it when the park first opens so you can have a chance at a shorter wait time. Because I mean, I know.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, like, if Christian's like, I have to go on this one ride,
then we'll make it go first. So.
Like, when, again, that trip when he was 3, it's so weird because he was much taller at 3 than Bella is, and she's about to turn 3. You know, when we went with Dad and Sharon, we went straight to Mine Train to get in that line and then waited only about 40 minutes instead of, I think it got to like 2 hours that day.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get a fast pass because that trip kind of had to be changed last minute because of the hurricane. Closed the resort we're supposed to stay.
Yep.
So we did ship the trip a week, so 2 weeks before the trip, I was making fast passes. Which, you know, if you know anything about fast passes, if you're not making them at that 60-day out mark, you're probably not going to get things like, you know, Slinky Dog, Mine Train, the bigger attractions, Flight of Passage, Test Track.
But I think that what we've covered is definitely
that's a good day. And, you know, even if we don't get on all those rides, there's definitely rides that are we have to do this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But
Magic Kingdom. I have no idea what we're going to talk about next week because I had this and it was good. I didn't have to think.
It's true.
But we only have a few more vlogs before we're moving, and you get to see that.
You probably get to see videos that we'll slap together of packing and getting the truck all ready, and as we're getting ready to leave San Angelo and head to Sumter.
Yeah, along the way we're going to be driving through, obviously, Texas.
That's almost our entire first day, and we're driving 6 hours.
Yeah, we're going to get to Louisiana. So
we're getting to Shreveport, which is just barely inside of Louisiana in 6 hours. So, and that's driving a regular car, and I'm going to have the U-Haul, which, mind you, doesn't really matter because in Texas, even with towing my car, I can drive as fast as I want, as long as I can drive as fast as the speed limit is. As
fast as you want.
True. I also don't want to pay that gas.
Yeah, no.
Burn more fuel. We're already going to be burning a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
To get out there, so.
Yeah, and even in my car. So Louisiana, the first night, and then we're gonna get to Alabama.
The second
night, we've got plans to check out an ice cream shop there.
Christian was very excited about that. So.
Kid likes ice cream.
Yeah.
And then the last day we'll
finally arrive at our new home in South Carolina.
But we've got a few weeks. 5 weeks. So stuff's getting real. Like I mentioned, getting paint in the back of the house.
We just made the reservations for the U-Haul and for the last few nights that we're here, as well as along the way. We know where we're staying. So it's all getting crazy.
Real.
The next few weeks we're closing on our house in South Carolina, and then right before, literally the day before we leave here, we're finalizing the sale of this house, so yeah.
Stuff's gonna start moving fast.
Yo. I've got another week and a half of teaching left before I'm not teaching. I'm off podium, so it'll be stuff's getting really quick. So
yeah, but it'll be good though. Whatever we decide to talk about next week, I'm sure it'll be interesting for whoever decides to watch.
A few loyal followers.
Yes, we appreciate you so much.
We do.
It's always fun to check the views and see when it's more than 2. Yeah, and our subscribers, even if you're not watching all the time, we appreciate you too. I think we have 11.
11. That's crazy.
I know, right? And we've been doing this for just over a year. Yay.
Yeah.
It's been fun. We've talked about some interesting things. Hopefully, after we move, we'll have some adventures to, their state parks and beaches not too far away. I think there's a state park literally like right down the road.
Yeah.
There's a state park right down the road here too. Maybe in 5 years. We drove past it.
Yeah.
Like officially drove past
Oh yeah, when we're
on the way to
yeah.
Boulder.
Yeah.
5 years. Never mind. Anyway, give us a like, subscribe, share us with your friends. Tell us what you want us to talk about. You know, as long as it's
Appropriate.
in good taste.
True.
So, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week.